Good morning. Welcome to day 100, May 28th, Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you find time to spend with your family and loved ones, and I hope you take a moment of your day to remember what Memorial Day is all about. And Memorial Day is about remembering and honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country so that we all can enjoy the freedoms that we have. Please don't take that for granted. And also think about the surviving family members, whether it be World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and of course the war on terror. There's a lot of service members killed during peacetime, whether it be accidents or training exercises. So it's not just war. So if you know any of those people, maybe reach out to them. Thank them for their sacrifice and tell them that you honor their loved one. And you see a lot of people thanking veterans on Memorial Day, which it's always good to thank a veteran for their service, but don't get it confused with Veterans Day. Veterans Day is to honor veterans. Memorial Day is to honor those that lost their lives. Today I'm doing 12 miles to Wildcat shelter. And I'm only doing 12 because that sets me up to do 20 tomorrow to another shelter. I can't remember, it's named after a person. His first name's William. Maybe William O'Brien, something close to that. But in bear country, I'm trying to stay where there's bear lockers and other people. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I can't remember. Red saw a bear yesterday at the top of Stairway to Heaven. And I didn't get to see it. We are 4 miles from the final border crossing into New York. For the past day and a half or so, we've been crossing back and forth between New York and New Jersey, going along the border, so it hasn't really been an official checking off of New Jersey, but that's going to happen today. And I have to say I am pleasantly surprised in New Jersey. Even though I've been here before, I didn't know how nice the trail was here. And I've really enjoyed the past few days. And I think there's 71 miles in New Jersey, so you can click it off pretty fast if you do decent mileage and go on into the next state, which is always a motivator. The weather, I don't know what it is. I can't get a day of rain and then the next day the sun comes out and warms me up and dries me off. But it rains and then it just stays cloudy for a couple of days. That's the case today. So it was a little chilly this morning. Nothing bad, but I am hiking in my raincoat right now. I had to stay in my bag most of the night. Well, all night. They're calling for it to be cloudy, I think, all day, but no precipitation, so that's good. Another really good thing is, since we hit the boardwalk yesterday, the rocks have tapered off, as I was told they would. And we've had some nice sections of trail. Alright, that's going to be it for this Memorial Day opening segment. Hope everybody has a great day. Until next segment, this is Reboot, heading north. It's 9 o'clock, and I've reached the state line for New Jersey, New York. And I now have 8 states down, 6 states to go. This is my first view in New York, and we're looking at the south end of Greenwood Lake, which is actually back in New Jersey. New York welcomes you with a lot of technical rock climbing. Been walking on stuff like this pretty much since we got in New York. Some of it pretty steep. We just had some rebar built into the rock, like a ladder, about 100 yards back. It's another view of Greenwood Lake. I think this is the upper portion in New York. Starting to see more homes. So 6 miles into New York, we come upon an ice cream place. Looks very promising. So a local recommended the flavor Great White Way. Sorry Bruce, I didn't name it. But anyway, it has white chocolate ice cream, raspberry flavoring swirled in, and dark chocolate chips. And I got a vanilla cream soda. All to celebrate day 100 on the trail. And also, I got a view. And for my second helping, I got the Belleville Bog. Well, we finally left the ice cream shop. And this is the eastern pinnacle, according to some locals. And off in that direction is the Schwanagunks, or however you say it. In the south, I think we say Shawangunks. That's probably not right. We are at the Wildcat shelter. And there's the shelter. Not staying in it though. Have my tent set up down there. That's Red's tent that you can see. Mine's the green one in the background. Had a viewer ask for more camp activities, a different viewer than the one in the previous video. So The problem is most of my camp activities take two hands, and I don't have a tripod to hold the camera. Otherwise, I would love to film some camp activities.
This will be the wrap-up video for day 100. I'm in my tent, as you can see. It's about 7 o'clock. This is what camp time is like when you get to camp early and you get everything done. You get to lay here and relax a little bit. Got a little bit of a pack explosion over here on this side of the tent. All my food and anything that has a scent is in the bear locker. And I've got my door rolled up here and got this, if you can tell, this is netting here because the mosquitoes are pretty bad outside. Matter of fact, they're coming right up to the net here, and I can hear them buzzing around on the other side of the net, but they're not in my ear. So just laying here relaxing. Only did 12 miles today, but once you got into New York, the trail was pretty rugged. Started out very rocky, and then you got up on a ridge that was just solid rock. And you're just walking across solid rocks up at the top of the ridge. And then we got down to New York 17, where the ice cream store was, and we spent probably over 2 hours there. So that was really cool, just to relax there. And the sun came out enough that got my shoes and socks dried out. Everything dried out except my tent. And got here at the shelter early enough. I got my tent set up. Now my tent is dry. So hopefully it'll still be dry in the morning, so I won't have to carry a wet tent during the day. But tomorrow I have to do 20 miles to William Bryan shelter, and then we'll do 10 miles into Fort Montgomery. So just trying to get rested up for a long day tomorrow. I haven't even looked at the profile to see what kind of hills I'll have to deal with, but one way or another we'll get it done. So until then, it's all good in the woods.